Forsooth, thou dost do blaspheme. How thou dareth show your face here. Huzzah, yea, verily. How art thou testosterone? Ooh, you gotta talk to a lawyer? Oh boy, give me that tea. Give me them deets. How did it go? What did the lawyer say? And if that lawyer didn't say, you've got a pretty good chance, how dumb is that lawyer? And are we getting a different lawyer? That's the real question. State has zero record of any workers' comp claim in your name, so someone either at Pinnacle or the hospital dropped the ball? What does that mean for you? Because you said your job has all record of it, right? So that means you and your job are covered, right? You have full records of everything. You even have a claim number. Oh, snap. Someone's gonna get fired. Someone's gonna get fired. I mean, I'm stoked that you have a claim number. That is phenomenal. It means they're going to review everything and should be in touch in a few days. All right. All right. All right. This. I'm just looking at accessibility options in the game real quick. There we go. Well, snap-a-rooney. Oh, that's not the button I meant to press. That's exciting. On the bright side, Jeff is waiting to the last second to enact the wage garnishments, because Jeff is a boss. Oh, that's right, because the wage garnishments are gonna come out, like, regardless, right? Like, they can't put that on freeze. How is he gonna... Like, what is the last second? What does the last second look like? Basically not this check, but the next check. Okay. So you... And when you say this check, do you mean like this coming pay period? Like if you get paid bi-weekly, has the second check already come? Or do you get paid at the end of the month, so it'll be the first one in the middle of the month? Okay, the latter. All right, so you'll have a little bit of time, which is good. Speaking of, what is this month? We go to the 31st. Okay. I wonder if I get paid Wednesday or if I get paid on the 31st. You got time, plenty of time. And then, so in the event that all this goes in your favor, summer is coming to an end over here? What does that mean? Okay, I was gonna say I feel like it means that you're just going to pick up in work. Like, I know you do a lot of lawn care and stuff like that over the summer, but to me, snow means more work, because you could have a lot of snow or you could have very little snow, but as it's been the past few years, it's been a lot of snow. It's been heavy snow. Early predictions are showing a very cold, very snowy year. So while you're working on your plows, can you install a seatbelt on your four-wheeler? Oh, my back just popped. That felt good. You could, but seatbelts are dangerous for quads? I suppose that's fair. I was just thinking about the time that you flipped head over heels. The ability to bail is very important. Of all the people that could tell me that, I trust what you're saying. To bail or be bailed, anyway. Darn right, XD in bed. All right. Test, I can't remember. Were you a fan of Blasphemous, the first one? But at a roll cage, then yes, you'd have a seatbelt. That's fair. But then you'd have to get a gator, right? Gators are essentially underpowered four-wheelers with a roll cage? Question mark? You enjoyed the art of this game. Me too. I'd be lying if I said I understood the story. In the heart of everything takes root solitarily. Footprints without companions are left behind, like in water or in the ocean's depths. Miguel Hernandez.
The eternal dawn of our penances heralds its imminent end. Each was born to put an end to the other. Now both await. But while yours slumbers, mine remains vigilant. May the miracle bear witness to this oath. By which I remain here for our long-awaited meeting. Wounded by the silence of this secluded existence.
And then, as the city of the blessed name rose up, borne on the shoulders of 3 mighty statues, the resounding beat of a great heart could be heard emanating from the clouds, thundering like the knell of an unseen church bell, raised higher than any other, enchanting us all to lift our gaze aloft in an ascetic call to prayer. For the miracle was about to give birth to a child.
I think the person who sat on the throne was the old main character. I am more fascinated that they did an animated cartoon. Yeah, these cutscenes are pretty spectacular. You know, but the person who just crawled out of this cage looks like it could be the original main character. So, I don't know. Okay, why to consume one of your bile flasks and recover vitality. The flasks are refilled by kneeling before a prie-dieu. Okay, that's to move. Are you telling me I get new weapons? Oh, this one doesn't charge up. Oh, I just used my second flask. Oops. Okay, and then this is like... This one's like the original weapon. Oh, but I don't get a charge up. I'm kind of feeling mace. Interesting. Oh! Okay, it comes back so I can see which one feels good. Ooh, the rapier and dagger type one does feel pretty good. Low damage, but it's nice and quick. I hope I can switch between them later, because these are fun. All right, we're gonna go with mace. Thou hast chosen thine companion on this pilgrimage. Only the miracle knows when thou shalt meet again in the presence of her 2 sisters. Oh, this is straight up a good choice. Yeah, the attack animations look pretty good. So I can hit twice with one. Thank you, Ingle. I am definitely feeling the mace. So spiky. Oh, that's right. Parrying is a thing. Can I parry with this other one? Just put my head down and run, no weapon needed. What? Spy Cat is putting the drill in Drillion? Darn right it is. Okay, so I can set this thing on fire, which uses up my mana every time I attack. Okay. If you don't use the fire hammer flail, I'm breaking up with you. Well, I was debating because it was like, oh, thou hast chosen thine companion on this pilgrimage, and you don't know when you're going to see the other two. I was like, oh, maybe I should give the other two a try. And then I remembered about parrying, which is pretty wicked. But then fire mace? Fire mace is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Although now I feel like I have to play this game on my own as one of the other ones just to see what happens. With the, like, to see the difference. And I'd probably do the rapier and dagger. You're adding a flaming mod to sledgehammers in Fallout now? Good. Repose of the Silent One. By the way, how are you all doing? Shayla, Ingle, Test. It's good to see you all. Hi. Did you mean like now? See, but it's not just any type of fire mace. It is specifically the kind of mace that you have to light on fire and burns from the inside out. That is awesome. Like, we faced off against those in a Plague Tale, and oh, they are dastardly. Glad to hear you're doing well, Test. You're doing great, and no, melee weapon mods are a relatively recent addition, and the player doing melee was going unarmed, so you were focusing on those. That's fair. Melee fists. Flaming fists? I mean, I feel like... Getting groceries delivered because you're too lazy to go to the store. I would do that, except delivery charges are stupid these days. You're doing fine? Baked for 2 hours, and now you're making normal foods. Ooh, what kind of normal foods? I completely missed what that said, but it's essentially the save point. Hey, Jay. Yes, the mace is essentially turning a sensor into a flail, 100%. And it's a sensor that you can light on fire. I'm gonna get my butt kicked by this guy to start with, aren't I? Apparently, yes. Because I can't parry. Or double jump. There we go. First death was pretty quick, guys. Ah! Accumulation of guilt. Upon dying, a guilt fragment remains anchored to the world. The level of guilt rises, reducing the gain of fervor and your defense, but increasing tears of atonement and martyrdom points gain. Collect guilt fragments to partially recover, or find someone who can ease your burden. call them burrito dias, but there's also enchilada sauce in the fridge, so it's evolving. Well, I love the sound of these already, and I would like the recipe. There we go. All it took was one quick death. Requiem aeternum. Hi, Lauren. You have acquired a mark of martyrdom. Yep, once I got the dude's pattern down, it was all fire all the time. Man, I really want a burrito dia now. The graphics look a lot better than the first. I feel like they're pretty similar, but I'll take your word for it. Oh. The animation might be a bit smoother.
Penitent one, returned from the tomb, and walking among the mourners. Your awakening is now written on the eternal pages. Annunciada is my name, and I hail from the heavenly mountains on high, the seat and the beginning of all that is holy, so that I may address you. Look upon me thus as a preceptor in this enterprise, hailing from the highest of all seats. Penitent one, the miracle shall give birth to a new child in a great heart descended from the clouds that watches over the ancient city of the blessed name from on high.
There's so much in this already. Lauren and I are gonna have stuffed peppers tomorrow. The enchilada sauce is homemade. What did you do to homemade enchilada sauce? Quesadilla frying refried beans and okay, so that's what the burrito dia is refried beans and cheese. Okay. I know, right? A hand platform is super cool.
You must reach it to stop its birth.
Oh, you want me to kill the heart?
But on this ascending path of penitence, the arch confraternity awaits you. Those penitents that the miracle itself took as its sentinels now await your arrival.
I don't remember in the first game if I was going for the miracle or working against the miracle or what exactly the miracle had to do with it, because it's been a minute. But it's very clear I am going against the miracle in this one. And other penitents went before me, and I will fight them along the way. So I'm going to fight other penitents, which sounds awesome.
Orospina, the confraternity of embroiderers. Benedicta of the confraternity of endless orison. Odon of the confraternity of salt. Lesmes of the confraternity of incorruptible flesh. All under the dictate of the oldest penitent, the first among them all, who was Eviterno, father of the penitents. Penitent one, the miracle has instilled 3 regrets in the consciences of 3 of its guardians. Only by revealing them shall you achieve the humiliation of the sculpted figures that hold up the city, allowing you to ascend to its upper reaches, and finally to the great heart. Look for the guardians.
Yeah. Whatever you say, lady.
Only by revealing the regrets guarded by the three guardians can you ascend to its upper reaches and at last hasten towards the great heart.
So I have to go fight the three guardians. I don't know who the three guardians are, but I have to go fight them. And in fighting them, I will reveal their guilt or their weaknesses, I am assuming. Veredicto is the most powerful weapon in your arsenal. Its long reach, wide arc, and devastating strength increase the chance of stunning your enemies. In addition, its attacks will generate additional fervor with each strike and can be empowered by the flame of the sacred incense. Thunder of Mercy, hold down X, Ember of Faith, right bumper to activate. Meowdy. Incredible. Hey, Brock, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back to your 10th adventure, my dude. How we doing? Oh, we are excited because we've got this giant sensor mace. I wonder if I can... Oh, I can. I can cheese him. And we're back on the Blasphemous grind. This is incredible. All right. This is different. Sorrows Immaculatus. Veredicto. Oh, I haven't unlocked the other things yet. What about the map? Add a marker. Okay. We're gonna add this as a marker. I love that they added more markers, because I think they only had that one before. You have acquired Penitent to the Burial of the Lights. Attacking and executing enemies fills your fervor bar, which enables you to perform varied and powerful prayers. You can equip them in your inventory with the start button. Versus, press B to recite a quick prayer, chants, down and B to invoke a powerful prayer. Penitent to the Burial of the Lights invokes flames from the very earth itself, which inflict fire damage. Chant to the friendly flame that naught could extinguish. Heavy clods of soil covered it and deprived of shadow. It now sleeps in response. So... Alright, that's pretty cool. I am loving this already. Just remember, if it's good, you're legally allowed to bully Penguin. I am like 10 minutes in, Ingle, and I already feel like it's good. So far, I do not understand what Penguin was talking about, if I'm honest. How are you doing today, Jackie? Oh, interesting. Okay, that's pretty legit. I can get down with that. This new prayer system seems pretty rad. Lots of travel, vacation out to Teddy National Park, and now traveling for work. You've been home all of 15 hours in the last 3 weeks. Jeez, well, I am glad to hear that you got to have some vacation. What were you just vacationing for fun, or were you going to any, like, haunted areas for your investigations? Classes started and you're not super stoked about it. No, that's totally fair and understandable. All right, I got one cherub baby so far. I'm gonna try my best to mark those down as I go along, so that way I never forget. What I have and have not collected, if I decide to 100% this later. Oh, Teddy National Park is in North Dakota. City of the Blessed Name. Let's just put a question mark there. I think I went to South Dakota, actually. We went to Mount Rushmore and couldn't see it because of the fog. Hello, sculptor.
Welcome to my most humble of workshops, which is a flurry of sawdust, glue, and varnish. Montañez is my name. Master Sculptor. One of those who, with steady hand and silver chisel, patiently carve out from the wood the faithful shapes of our true saints, so that they might be contemplated and revered by the devout. No trace of light remains in my glassy eyes, yet still I know what thou seekest and needest. For are we not all penitents on this earth, in some way? The miracle proclaimed that, as my profession was that of a master sculptor, I should carve in wood the figure of the Most Blessed Lady as my last work of art. Penitent One, I beg you, help me in this, my final piece of work. Seek out for me the finest chisels and tools, the most wondrous of pigments, and the most delicate of varnishes. And I can sculpt for thee figures that will fit into the altarpiece you carry on your back, like this very one I offer to thee here. Please accept this as a gesture of my unending gratitude.
I have acquired the traitor.
It is but the first piece of many more I shall carve for you. Now I shall place it upon the altarpiece upon your back, and you will feel its grace, but also its burden. The hands of the miracle will guide me in the carving in accordance with the memory you bring me. May they guide thee as they guide me, Penitent One.
Altarpiece of Favors. Visit the sculptor's workshop whenever you want to equip figures in your altarpiece of favors. Each figure confers powerful benefits onto the Penitent One and can react in mysterious ways when placed next to others. You can increase the number of slots in your altarpiece of favors in exchange for marks of martyrdom. Open altarpiece of favors. Insert. Oh, I thought he gave me one. Oh. He did give me one. There are just many. Increases physical damage inflicted. Okay, before I read this, let me catch up on chat. I will have to take a look at the little save icon, Ingle. Friend of yours' birthday was a few weeks ago and you went out to Colorado to visit them, did a road trip up to Teddy and back for that, then got back and went to Indiana State Sanatorium. Oh. For a convention and ghost hunt. Now it's work travels up to Michigan. I forgot that you were really close in Indiana. Brock, you know I just moved to Illinois, right? Like, we're spitting distance from each other. You have one guy for 3 classes, and he has homework due every day before class, so every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesdays for one class, which you're supposed to cooperate with other people on, so you have to meet with like 6 people before every class, which isn't happening. That sucks. That professor should be fired. I don't even know what class that is, but I hate it already. It's physics? Why do you need to meet with 6 people for physics? Yeah, well, you know, travel happens. There's plenty of time. I'm building a house here. I'll be here for a while. I hunch in the dark, and my fingers fight to hold the dagger. It writhes within my moist palm like a living being wanting to escape my grasp. As if the weapon wanted no part in such a terrible crime, such an atrocious betrayal. The instructions were clear. It's him or me. So I wait, and will do so for as long as it's needed, joined by these regrets, and silence as my accomplice, until he crosses, unknowing, the threshold of this door. It's him or me.
May the hands of the miracle guide thee, Penitent
Southern.
One.
It's not physics, it's 3 math classes. Again, why do you have to meet with people for math? At no point would I expect you to have to do a group math project. That makes no sense. Oh yeah, even closer. All right, Test, go get you a shower, buddy. You're in central southern Indiana. I honestly don't know much about Indiana nor the shape of it, so I'm just gonna assume it's relatively close. It's a very you-specific problem because most people aren't taking 3 math classes a semester because of your situation. You're stuck. Ah.
This heavy curtain that separates sin and confession, crime and judgment, conceals naught but shadows. Here, in my darkness, there remaineth but tears for me, and forgiveness for those of you who seeketh it. Where are the bereaved now? Where are the repentant? How long since the long agony of this sacrament began? Now that your penance of silence and the pain that plagues your flesh has led you to my dark confessional, let me purge the guilt you bear, and thus alleviate your burden. Do you wish to purge yourself of your guilt?
No, I cannot purchase anything until I hit 50,000
I
soul.
will remain
Or
behind
tears.
these scarlet veils, should you need this sacrament.
So is that, when you say period, is that homework like every single day? Oh, quick verses and long verses. I see. And I have a long verse. Souls, I mean scrap, I mean tears, I mean... What is it in Elden Ring? always the worst because you're learning to be a teacher and having crappy teachers because you hate homework conceptually. I also hate homework conceptually. Runes? Oh, Like, okay, real quick. I get the point of homework. Homework is great as long as your homework teaches what you have done or what you have learned. If it reiterates what you have learned and then teaches you how to apply it in, like, incremental situations, it's great. But if you give me homework and then there's something on there and I have no idea how to apply anything or identify how to apply anything, your homework is bad. Homework should be an extension of you teaching, not just me flailing and hoping that I get it right. Anyway, that's how I feel about homework. Being at the high stones, and there's something over there. I feel like I missed something. Homework is 50-50 for you because you do well when you write it down more than once, but when you have to teach yourself is when teachers lose you. Yeah, precisely. 100% exactly right there. Hey, Boduke, afternoon to ya. Welcome to the Blasphemous stream, my friend. I hope you're ready for what is to come. Like, I had some teachers who, like, the homework that they gave us was fine. You know, it taught me how to apply the stuff that they were teaching me in multiple ways, and that was great. That helped me understand the overall concept of the homework that we were working on. And then I had teachers like my stats class who gave me homework and I had no idea how to apply half of the stuff that he was trying to make us apply. So I felt like I just struggled and I had to go to the tutoring department for anyone to help me. And I swear the tutors did more at teaching me statistics than the instructor did at teaching me statistics. You saw that I liked the Black Gambit? Oh, was that the ship that you drew? Yeah. Yeah, you did a good job on that. So for 3 classes out of 6, you have 10 assignments due. And the best part is he spent so long teaching what a parentheses is that he didn't finish the lesson. I would tell your advisor and then also complain to the Dean of Academic Affairs. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Can I get over here and grab these? Ooh, I can. Okay, so I have something interesting here to try to get later. I am quite enjoying the reach on this. You ended up teaching yourself statistics and just gave up on the class and still scored very well. Statistics, I actively tried to do well in, and it's the only class that I ended up getting a B in for my associates. And I was livid because I tried so hard to understand that class. And I'm just not a fan of that instructor. I was so upset. Because it felt like I did everything I could, and Yeah. But I mean, I know a B is still good. It's still passing, so like I don't have much to complain about. So your other group mate, which by the way is the only one who has responded to you so far about an assignment, has basically said he doesn't know how to do it because he doesn't even know what it's asking. Sounds like a math professor. Oh, I can hit the rock out of the air. That's good to know. Okay, so I can't climb that yet. Let's put a little question mark here. It's a 66 gun ship. 4 of those guns are on the front, while 2 are on the back, and 18 swivel guns, 9 per side. That sounds ridiculous. What is it an actual ship that existed or a concept for one? Marks of Martyrdom. Attacking and executing enemies allows you to earn Marks of Martyrdom, which can be used to upgrade certain characteristics of the Penitent one. Good to know. Okay, I just don't know how to execute anyone yet in this game. We'll figure that out eventually. I don't know how I feel about a giant bell with a cherub at it, but I feel like this is a boss fight. Oh. Hello, baby. Okay. I don't know what to do here yet. I don't know if I can do anything there yet. Gonna finish this and try to play some games because you've been pissed about it all day, and genuinely, if you keep thinking about it, you're gonna lose it. So, absolutely fair. Go enjoy yourself, Jackie. You take your time. Enjoy some games. Take care of yourself. Like, I do not blame you at all. What about a nice cold lemonade test? That's... Okay, you faced the exact wrong way for that. Nice cold lemonade during a hot shower, 10 out of 10. Perfect. Unpopular opinion, but it has to be really good lemonade for you to like it. I mean, that's fair. You should see my face every time I go out to eat somewhere and get stuck with Minute Maid lemonade. I hate it. He did it again. He turned around. Can I just... I got destroyed. I like lemonade, but again, it depends on how it's made. if you give me like a fruit flavored lemonade aside from lemonade, like blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, mango, like anything like that, I am all for it. Wow, that was surprisingly effective. Hello?
Who are you, whose face and name you keep hidden? No. Your name is of no consequence if your footsteps have led you to me. Yerma is mine own.
Hello, Yerma.
But this is not the right moment, for the steps that my promise inspires are swift, and the will that directs them unshakable. This hatred, which blinds my reason with shadows. I must leave at once.
Steely battle lance? Weapon memories. You now have access to the weapon memory section in your inventory. Use marks of martyrdom to acquire advanced combat techniques. Track down the bearer penitents to unlock techniques that are even more powerful. Hello, Yerma. The tip, just the tip, of an object of worship that was turned into a weapon. It delivered a violent end to countless enemies, and the memories of those deaths linger on. Its strength resides in the arsenal of penitence, in which it can be awakened. That was fast, and I don't like to waste my time. Ingle is ever efficient. Used to have the most incredible, despite not being fresh squeezed lemonade at work. It was legit addictive and you would just guzzle it down, and then you switch to Minute Maid, which just tastes like aspartame. You made the mistake the other day of getting pink lemonade. It wasn't as good as you remember when you were as a kid. You gotta make it yourself if you want it to be any good. The night was dark and full of mist. Yerma saw her chance to climb in through an open window, breaking into that old church that discreetly oversaw a far corner of the village. A perfect night for her purpose. With cat-like agility, she climbed down a sculpture on the inner facade until reaching the cold marble floor. Nobody saw or heard her. She stepped into the temple's blackness, her eyes piercing every shadow in search of her objective. And there it was, on top of an altar at the end of the nave. A silver rod, an old sacred relic that had remained intact despite the centuries. It shone with a glow of its own, like some kind of living thing. It was said that the rod had been plated with an impossible alloy of oil-anointed silver. Yerma didn't hesitate. She slid from the shadows like a snake, took the rod and felt its cold weight. That argent glow fleetingly reflected in her eyes, revealing them to be full of hate and thirsty for vengeance. Nobody will ever know what happened to that holy artifact. Oh. Tempered flames. Press right bumper to turn off Veredicto, interrupting the consumption of fervor. This display of temperance can be performed in the air. Right bumper after an attack on the ground to convert it to the powerful horizontal strike that turns Veredicto on or off. Crucible of Faith halves the time required to charge Veredicto. That's pretty nice. You need to have a kid so you can make them make you lemonade after work. I mean, a kid or a partner, one of those two, right? It's a heat death or two. We're already in a current heat death. It's fine. I really like the concept of this one. I don't think these marks are considered Tears of Atonement, so you son of a gun. So I imagine I can, quote-unquote, purchase those? Ivy of Ascension. Some surfaces can be used to climb. Hold down right trigger to cling onto these surfaces and not slip. Okay, so it's like driving my sword into him like I had to do in the last game. Scratched Lead Sphere. Equip rosary beads in your inventory to upgrade your characteristics of the Penitent one. Find additional knots to increase the number of beads you can equip. Slightly increases resistance to all physical damage. Sturdy metal ball embedded in the hollowed out wall of a study. The monk who forged it was beaten to death and no one remembers its real purpose anymore. How sad. Hell yeah. This game is like, yo, I heard you like customizable character options. I mean, they are really stepping it up from the first game. Like, if we're being real here, they're doing a great job. You're so vanilla because you saw the ability to turn fire off and you jumped right towards it. Gotta conserve that gas bill, my guy. Look, I don't want to just waste my mana by igniting and then just leaving it running. Like, you know, you gotta, sometimes you gotta learn to temper that sort of stuff. I swear, this lady's about to start breastfeeding the thing attached to her, isn't she?
Sleep, my child. Sleep.
Okay. Don't know what that's supposed to be. That's too many hands. By like a lot. Still don't quite know what to do over there. Did I mark it? I gotta remember to go there sometime. Yeah, I mean, this game is definitely known for its very hand-filled NPCs. I'm curious if the Mea Culpa sword upgrade lady is gonna come back. Oh. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for the raid, Pixie Lemonade. Welcome. We were just talking about lemonade, too. Hold on to your lemons, because we're rated in it and we're thirsty. Welcome, everyone. It's so good to see you all. Ooh, you're a sassy Canadian. I love the sound of you already. Have you met my friend Salad? And you were playing Dead Rising 2. How was it? How was your stream? Welcome, everyone. I don't know if any of y'all are getting those ads or anything right now. Thank you for the follow. Skalunka Funk. Oh my god, that is a great name. Oh, Caffeinated Viking. I love all of your names. All of your names are phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Super fun and silly and wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad you were enjoying it. Welcome. How are you doing today? How did you find my stream too? Just out of curiosity. You're welcome. That is a great name. You should be proud of your name. While you answer my many questions that I'm asking you, you were in the raid with Playing Catch-Up last night and you had a great time lurking. Aw, thank you. Playing Catch-Up. Playing Catch-Up was the one that I think Jay brought over, yes? That Jay recommended? Skalunka Funk. Isn't that such a great name? My partner came briskly walking in, stared intently at my second one of my monitors, read your name out loud, and then walked away. Just repeating your name over and over. I don't know what kind of magic you have on people when they say your name, but that was impressive. Well, thank you so much for coming back, Pixie. I'm glad you had fun. I had a lot of fun getting to play, what was I playing? Sea of Thieves, I think? I think I was playing Sea of Thieves. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming back. You sound like an awesome individual, and y'all, you should totally give Pixie Lemonade a follow, because I certainly am, so I can check your streams out later. But for those of you who haven't met me, my name is Drillian, or Cody. That's, you know, my real name, my non-online persona, which there's really not much difference aside from spelling. I said I was looking to meet more people and have wonderful folks, and you have wonderful folks in your community, so you wanted to meet. Aww. Yes, I love meeting new people, and I am so... My girlfriend tied a bell to my boom arm, and I just smacked the heck out of it. I don't know if you guys heard that loud chime, but I love meeting new people, and I'm very excited to meet you. It's wonderful to meet you, and I would love to hear your pitch about yourself, whether that is your stream pitch or your personal pitch, if you have one. Like, I don't know, hang out, let's chat. New people are the best, absolutely, 100%. But yeah, I like to play a lot of story-related games, typically single player, just because I really enjoy stories. I love reading, I love telling stories, I love making stories, I love anything that is story-related. I'm big into tabletop RPGs like D&D. I want to play games of Pathfinder. I have the books and I've read some of them, but I haven't played it. The Genesis system, other tabletop RPGs. I do all sorts of single-player games. I've played Cyberpunk and Skyrim and Morrowind and Outer Wilds and Blasphemous 1 and Blasphemous 2 and A Hat in Time, and the list goes on. I've played a lot of games. I have a lot of games, and I have played a lot of games. But I also love playing multiplayer games when I get the chance. I love to hang out with my friends. So if that's Mario Kart or Sea of Thieves or, you know, whatever it might be, if I get to hang out and have fun with my friends and make jokes, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. A Hat in Time was such a wild ride. Payday, yes, when Payday 3 comes out, I'm going to be all over that. I'm also currently playing through Dredge, but Blasphemous 2 snuck up on me, so Dredge has taken a back seat because I adored the first Blasphemous game, and I am so excited to be playing the second one. I had a friend who said that they did not like the feel of the second one so far, and I was getting a little concerned, but honestly, I'm digging it. It feels similar to the first game. Yes, Lauren? Your cloud is updating. Is it gonna rain or? You tend to play a lot of sort of cute games. You're really terrible at playing games because you get really confused with too many controls, but that is part of what entertains the chat. And you love doing voices for the characters. Oh, yes. I love doing voices. Any game that allows me to do voices, I tend to try to do voices if I can. Or I will put on at least a nice, soothing reading voice if I can. But voices are 100% the best. I'm sorry? Was that music? Hey, Baldur's Gate 3 launched. But that's awesome. I now must ask, have you played A Hat in Time? Because that is a game that I would consider cute, but probably one that people would enjoy watching you get confused at. Mirabras of the Return to Port. Takes the Penitent one back to the city of the Blessed Name. I have a teleport now? Yo. Y'all. Incredible. To answer your question, Test, I have Ingle and maybe Salad if Salad wants to play. If Salad doesn't play, maybe Vice if Vice is looking for someone. But otherwise, I don't have, as far as I am aware, a permanent group. But I have at least a handful of people I could play with, yeah. Sculptor's Resonant Gavel. Interesting. You have not, but you did watch someone play it. You should add that to your wish list. You should. I would also highly recommend Outer Wilds if you have not played Outer Wilds, and if that game piques your interest. Actually, tell me this. If you've heard of Outer Wilds and have not played it, does it pique your interest? Oh no. You gotta go, it's late where you're at, and it was a pleasure to be here, and you're super glad to experience my girlfriend. Just say your name and walk out. It was so surreal. I don't understand why. But it was so great to have you here, Skalunka Funk. You have a lovely night. Take good care of yourself. You know, just take care of yourself and be safe and all that fun stuff. And hopefully I will see you around. Bye, best name. Yep, see, even Ingle agrees. There is 100% an opening for the lovely test. You spelled lovely wrong, so I thought I would correct you. A small square hammer. Skilled sculptors use tools similar to this to work wood in its initial form. However, it is impossible not to conclude that any artist using such small a mallet must have sought to undergo some kind of penance or punishment. His last work, Part 5. It was then that the sculptor, witness to the whole ordeal, was blinded by a radiance that grew from the pious visage of the lady, a flare so grossly incandescent that it condemned him to the most absolute darkness. The old man blinded forever, yet in the midst of that deep blackness, a vision persisted, engraved with pure light, the most beautiful face he had ever laid his eyes upon. Lonevely? I truly do hope that we cross paths again, Skalunka Funk. I just love your name. It's great. But yes, take care and have a wonderful night. Did I save? I don't know if I saved. But I will give this man a hammer.
Pray, how can I assist thee, Penitent One?
You have given the sculptor's resonant gavel.
This mallet is so wonderfully balanced in the hand that it feels quite effortless to move. Know that you have my gratitude, Penitent One.
Okay. Oh, I can create presets? Oh, that's pretty cool.
May the hands of the miracle guide thee, Penitent One.
But yeah, Pixie, if Outer Wilds seems like it's up your alley and a game you would like to try. Just let me know. I have a key that I would be more than happy to give to you. I've enjoyed Outer Wilds to such an extent that it's the type of game that if anyone I know is willing to give it a try and play it through, I am more than happy to give them the opportunity to do so. You bought stuff for lunch for work and you forgot to get bread? Well, I guess you're just having a sandwich without the bread. I hope you bought lettuce or something. You haven't been sure if you would be good at it. You know, honestly, I want to say that Outer Wilds is not a game that you technically have to be good at. You just have to be invested in. It's more of a puzzle and a mystery game than it is a game with skill. Like, it's not like a roguelike or a Metroidvania or a first-person shooter or, you know, a platformer even. It's more just like, it's a game that you have to explore. You use your noggin and your thought process more than you use, like, skills of doing anything, you know? You have tons of sandwich meat and cheese and all that, and forgot bread. Womp womp.
Open up the skin and red flesh. Uncover the lie that my shell conceals, for I am only blood and bones. So allow the chalices to be filled with those who toast kings and priests. Now I shall grant thee a new flask.
Yo. Okay. Also, I just realized that... Nope. This one, and this one are covering up how much... here we go. How many Tears of Atonement that I have. I haven't spent any, but there you go. You do hear a pupper. I do have a pupper. His... He is a wonderful poodle named Plum, yes. Alright, hold on. Hi, Nightingale. Hi. Here. Oh. He bonked his head on the desk. Good boy. There you go. Hi. Say hi to everyone, Plum. Oh, and he's such a big boy. Look at this. Look at this. But so many pats in this big boy. So much cheese in this big boy. Ah! Definitely pushed off my groin. Oh, that was uncomfortable. Oh, Lord. Guess you got a job. You got a job? What'd you get, Nightingale? He is growing so fast. He is, I think he was 58 pounds or so when we weighed him the other night. So I don't know if he's going to get to 60 or not. He kind of seems to be petering off. You have a puppy cam. What kind of dog do you have, Pixie? I want to set up a puppy cam, but I'm in a temporary apartment right now in a bedroom that is like, I don't know, it might be like 7 or 8 feet by like 12 or 13. Like, it's a lot longer than it is wide. And honestly, you would have barely any room with like a single bed in here. But I don't have a good place to mount a second webcam, which I have, and I'm gonna set up a puppy cam. I just don't have the room for it right now. So that is something that I am aiming to do one day. Not the jubblies. Yup. Got me right in the jubblies. You have a chocolate lab, Bailey, aw, and an English Springer Spaniel named Juno. I love them both. I need to ask pet tax, and the best way I can see pet tax. Oh, you're working at the bowling alley. Does that mean you get free games and free practice? I love labs. We had a German Shepherd Black Lab mix growing up, and she was the absolute sweetest little babe.
Bring me more vials.
The absolute sweetest. Yeah, I'll make a sacrifice. Ooh. What did that do?
Bring me chalices and vials, and I shall fill them with mine own blood.
All right, I made a sacrifice and I don't know what it did. Yay. You're just gonna leave that there for the pet tax? Perfect, thank you, Tess. Well, congratulations, Nightingale, and no worries, we will catch you when you come back, my guy. Oh. Which one? So typically the dynamic for someone who has dogs is you have one that is like really photogenic and sweet and smart, and then one that is just a blumbering idiot. Which one is which? You're gonna be working Wednesday and Friday night? Oh.
Oh, blessed are we, for I behold a penitent. Humbly allow us to present ourselves to your reverence.
Oh, there's two people.
We are Medardo and Escolastico, pilgrim merchants and scribes by trade.
Afternoon to night, probably. Darn. Well, I'm gonna miss you on Wednesdays and Fridays. That sucks. They are both pretty photogenic, but Juno is the absolute nut job and Bailey is the quiet, sweet one. Aww. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I mean, you know, as long as you don't get yourself in trouble, Nightingale. I too love them both. How did you come across both of them?
You never know where precious assets may be. What, pray, can be unjust or malevolent in walking the roads in pursuit of a twofold profit? That of the pocket by selling, and that of the spirit by prayer. While Medardo pays penance in his meditative meanderings, I take care of the business side of things, sparing not a drop of ink to write about the beautiful landscapes of the many varied paths we travel. But go ahead and cast your eyes upon our shop window.
Where's your window?
The objects that were lost on voyages have great appeal and fascination, as they have become a reminder of the feat itself. Cast your eyes upon our shop window.
Galera of the Living Briar creates a bolt of electricity that inflicts lightning damage. Oh, that's like what that other guy used. And the Choir Master increases the chance of critical hits when using prayers. Okay.
Is there nothing of interest to you? What a pity.
I'm sorry, my guy. I cannot buy anything until I get 50,000 Tears of Atonement. Oh, no. How do this work? Oh, Tears of Atonement. I feel like I should be marking these when I get them too. I don't know if I have been. Okay, so the bell makes that stuff into platforms. So I'm assuming somehow those silver mirror lady statues do something to direct them. Suck it. Oh, I wonder if I can climb that chain, actually. Nope, cannot climb the chain. Hello? Oh. Oh, it slowly falls. Okay. All right. I see you. I see you, game. Totally unrelated and of interest to only you, but football starts soon. I will say I have zero interest in football, but I am very excited that you are excited in football. I remember, I think it was last season, we were trying to play Valheim and you were just vibing and watching football. And you were having a grand old time. Yelling at people for doing a terrible job, if I remember right. I think it was the Panthers. That is a gate right there. That means I'm about to get locked in here, aren't I? Some attacks can leave your enemies stunned, and when this happens, you press left trigger to execute stunned enemies. It used to be Y, which is why I smacked myself in the face. Defeating an enemy in this way grants you a fervor, tears of atonement, and martyrdom points. Oh! That was neat. I was not expecting after that to happen to be killed by a plethora of people like that. Honestly, the executions are one of the things that I really love in this game. They're so neat. They did such a good job with them. But it used to be that each enemy had its own execution. And that does not appear to be the same here. Ooh. So I can't parry with the mace, but I can destroy projectiles, which I think is what I would usually do when parrying. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, the only one out here who is interested now, you're the only one who is out there that is interested now that Pops is gone. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, Codio. You're talking to one of your players about rough ideas for his next character in Fallout, and he'll mention some faction or location. We're having these back and forths about all the connections they could have to the characters from the last campaign, and there are way too many connecting threads. Your players have been a little too busy, huh? Test, I would be willing to watch football with you. I may not understand it at first, but I would be willing to learn if you would like to have someone to watch and talk about it with. Who is this young thespian child? You got good news today? Your exemption went through. Hey, that's awesome. You're not putting anyone else through that? I am offering because I love and care about you as one of my close friends, and I know it is something that is important to you, so I would be more than happy to learn about that sort of stuff and give you someone to chitty chat with. Okay, now that's kind of cool. The faster you do this, I think the quicker it was getting. Pet tax paid in the Discord. Bailey was a rescue from Alabama, a senior boy with heartworm slated for a very short stay before running out of time, but saved by an amazing rescue group. Aww. And Juno was from a breeder because you just love springers. Nothing wrong with a breeder. We got our poodle from a breeder, and you know, as long as it's good breeder, ain't nothing wrong with that. Who's your team, and if I swear they are in our division, we can no longer be friends. It's like, if some random merc that worked for this merchant, sure, like one of the ones you patched up after the nuke went off, and you guys stole the meds for that from the Brotherhood of Steel, and I remember after the nuke, the power plant your base is at provided power to the water pumps to clean the water. Oh, okay. So it's just like, there's a lot of threads. There's a lot of backstory. All right, now I've got to look at the pet tax. Oh, they are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful dogs. They look so happy too. You've given them a good, loving life, and they know it. Hey, Tess, thank you so much for gifting Pixie Lemonade a sub. Welcome to the kingdom. We are glad to have you here. For paying the pet tax. You're such a sweetheart, Tess. Thank you. We are good then. Homegrown Cowboys fan. Your favorite sport is basketball, but you grew up just outside of Dallas. That makes a lot of sense. Win or lose, if you're within 10 miles of a football team, that's who you root for. I grew up with baseball. Baseball was my thing. I did my best to not root for any football teams because I was so close to far too many. I grew up with the Ravens and the Steelers as like the two big contentions. The Panthers were close. Oh, I gotta rush. You're a huge baseball fan, you just love sports. Aw, that's good. I'm glad that you have something like that you really enjoy. No! You buggers. Now I gotta try it again. It's in the real life channel, Codio. If it is still currently there, it's in the real life channel. Let me move that off the screen. He watched every game and didn't really care who won or lost unless he was rooting against the Patriots. Everyone hated the Patriots. The Bleeding Miracle. Hello? Oh. Launches a crimson disc that returns to its bearer, inflicting mystical damage to its enemies. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes, I get that back? Heck yes. Wait, does it take health? No, it takes... Okay. At the end of each stream, you give the pups treats from the folks in chat who have redeemed a specific redemption, so there's always a little quality doggy time in each stream. Oh, I love that. That is very sweet. Hi, Stasnak. It's good to see you. That reminds me of a redeem that my friend Heather has in her stream. It's just give the dog a treat. So anytime someone redeems it, she gives her pupper a treat. And it is redeemed quite often. I am surprised her good boy is not a little fat, chubby boy. But I have been debating getting something like that myself for Plum. Because he is a very good boy that everyone loves. And I'm sure they would love to be able to give him a treat. We're just in the midst of training with him right now, so he gets tons of treats all day, so I try not to over-treat him. You became a Patriots fan in the mid-90s when they drafted Bledsoe? That's a name. You don't know if it was a rite of passage for your Discord, Drillian? One moment... Oh, it's not a rite of passage, it's just a request. If you have pets, I request pet tax. That's an internet thing. But I would love to see Addie. Any pupper that... Any pupper's a good pupper. I was about to... Ooh. What's the word? Oh, I missed my opportunity. Dang it. Price of blood. Slightly increases the Tears of Atonement gained. Yup. We're doing that immediately. Because we need tears now. Call JG Tearsworth. 877 tears now. Usually have 6 to 10 redeems each stream, so you give them little cat treats because they are small and not many calories. Oh, that's really smart. We've been We just... Oh, goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. Okay, he stops me from going through him with a slide. What was I saying? We break our treats up to try and make them go a long way, which seems to work right now, but we blow through them so quick. Hello, Randomness Rick. You work from home and your kids told you to touch grass? Sounds like you need to tell your kids to touch grass. You're the adult. You probably mow the grass. A Dutch Shepherd and Cthulhu Leopard? What in the world is a Cthulhu Leopard? Oh my god, she is also gorgeous. Wow, your dogs are so photogenic. Both of you, Pixie and Kodio. Super photogenic dogs. I love them. Look at them. Shepherd is what... Shepherd. Misspelled is what it is. Catahoula. Still have never heard of a Catahoula leopard before. Like, I expected a cat, I'll be honest, when you said that. Get off that screen. Oh, I'm out of fervor. That's why that didn't work. I don't like the look of waxy mummies here in the foreground. It's not exciting to me at all. Several years ago, you were a dog trainer, and you remember having one in your class. Very sweet and very smart. Oh. As a former dog trainer, do you have any recommendations for helping control a dog's barking? Now, I understand you can't stop a dog from barking. Dog's gonna bark, right? But our beautiful, smart, lovely boy Plum just... he barks so much, and it's hard to get his attention outside. He is only 8 months old, so you know, maybe it's just a puppy thing. That's what everyone tells me. It's for Cthulhu. I think that's a big worry. I think that's a big worry indeed. Okay, so am I gonna get something that I shoot off of this that bounces up there? What about magic? Nope. Magic don't work. Oh, I should probably mark that. Yeah, nothing to worry about, Cthulhu dog. Really, I don't think I've used that for anything, so I'm gonna keep using question marks for those. Barking is a tough one. You can try teaching barking as a command and then also doing a quiet command. Okay. So teach them to bark on command and then also teach them a quiet command. Because we've been trying a quiet command when he barks, but he just gets really fixated on stuff. He's got a very high prey drive. So the second something moves, be it a leaf, another animal, a human, he is... so interested in that over anything else. Your mom has an Australian cattle dog Catahoula mix, and it is way too smart for its own good. Those smart breed dogs, way too smart for their own good. 100%. Okay. Well, that just happened. Okay. So if we see him about to bark, try to give him the command, reward him for barking on command, but then also... Ooh, nope. Stop it! These guys are much more annoying than they were in the first game. But the biggest thing is finding a way to get the attention back to you. Yeah, that's what all the trainers have told us, is it's just about getting his attention back, which is really tough to do. Your power is flickering, so this is an actual storm. So if you poof randomly, much love and good night. Noted, Test. Please do be safe, though. Get those groceries in. Don't let the storm electrocute you. And hopefully we will see you for the rest of the night. Oh. Boss is over there. Okay. Mr. Business is watching the weather roll in right now. God, I love that name. I love storms. The one thing that I really missed while living in the Pacific Northwest was thunderstorms, because they don't really get any. Your entire bathroom flooded when you were on the top floor in Michigan? How? Like, why the top floor? Was it like leaking in? Is that what was going on? Oh no. Saw that coming. Looked like it was coming through the light fixture in the bathroom, but you didn't care about reporting it. So you're telling them when you check out. Oh, you mean where you're currently staying? That happened. This wasn't like weeks ago thing. I'm gonna go heal from that. He's not too driven by the squeak. He just likes getting to chew on things and fetch things. Sometimes we can get his attention with a fetch, like dropping treats on the... Well, you know, we haven't really dropped too many treats on the ground for him. So that's something we could try doing. I'm getting juggled by that punk. We're currently working on clicker training with him, actually. He started to get it, but now he just is kind of ignoring the click, despite it being a treat that he really likes. But we're trying. We're gonna take him to some introductory training classes to see if we can help him be desensitized to other dogs more, because he'll see them and not be able to play, versus just seeing a dog and then getting to play with it, like at the dog park or doggy daycare or something. Aw, they gave you candy. That's super sweet. I've heard of some delivery people like that, gifting treats to some people, I think, to try and get like a better tip and stuff. And the same for people who order stuff. They try to give them snacks and treats and stuff to help them along their day. Ooh, you never thought of giving your delivery driver snacks. That's such a good idea. Yeah, right? Like, you know, they spend all day sometimes in like super hot cars and junk like that, and they don't get much of a break or kindness in a lot of situations. So sometimes it's nice to just give them a little kindness. Interesting, so that is also a false wall. You give your regulars free stuff a lot. It's so nice to be able to just like, you know, here, have this as a treat. Yeah, cool drinks during the summer is always good. Even like granola bars and stuff, I'm sure would be nice. Like, there was a water main leak on our street, and we reported it, and the city had to send out an emergency crew on a Sunday when it was like 100 degrees out, direct sun. And as they were getting toward the end of working on it, Lauren was walking the dog and noticed that there was one guy took his shirt off, and I think like he was in the hole, the gross muddy hole in the heat, using his shirt to wipe his face and stuff, and everyone else was just sweating profusely, and she went and took him some tea. He was like, thank you guys so much for this. I know this sucks, but we appreciate it. While you're able to, you're not supposed to? No, of course you're not supposed to. But yeah, they can't stop you, right? Like, what are they gonna do? Fire you? Nah, I ain't gonna fire you. I couldn't reach him from here. You accidentally bought 10 pounds of rice? Oh my god. I didn't see that part. You know, I'm gonna start marking this one for these weird shield things. You bought 2 5-pound bags? Test. Well, you're gonna have rice for a long time. What's the best way to keep rice? I mean, it's pretty shelf stable. Just dry container, sealed container. Usually tell any worker that you have to do stuff at your house in the summer that they should feel free to use the pool. Oh, that's super sweet. Wait. Did I not recover my souls? My thing is still broken. Huh. Oh, it's the rapier. New weapon gained. Sarmiento and Centella. Sarmiento and Centella are the fastest weapons in your arsenal, forged with the intention of being wielded by experts from the school of the Verdadera Destreza, whose swift and accurate thrusts blended with brows, their defensive mastery. Adherence to the teachings of this school can transport the wielder to ecstasy, empowering their thrusts. Right trigger and X is a sacred thrust, and right bumper is parry. Your arsenal has increased. Tap left bumper to change weapon. You can rearrange their order of appearance in the inventory. I can do it with, like, per swing. That's incredible. I'm sure there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with rice. Yeah, rice pudding, stuff like that. I did used to live in the Pacific Northwest. I used to live in Washington, just south of Seattle, and I moved out to Illinois. I'm in southern Illinois near St. Louis. Not too far from St. Louis. It was lovely and beautiful in the Pacific Northwest. A little too gray all the time for my preference. Though I do love the gray and the rain, it didn't rain nearly hard enough as that I would have liked, and I didn't realize just how much the eternal gray would get to me. No. What? Okay. All right, that's pretty sick. Is this gonna be like the other sword, the big like machete thing is gonna break through that? I feel like that's gonna be the shtick. You can totally see that. You used to want to move out to British Columbia, but you don't think you would be happy with that much rain and general gray weather. Yeah, it can be rough. A lot of people tend to have to go on like a vitamin D? Yeah, a vitamin D supplement to help them out. Jeez. So the main weapons are also part of the Metroidvania unlock path? Yeah, apparently. I am really hating these little guys. Oh, I forgot that I can parry. It's not a block, it's a parry, so... Okay, I gotta remember to parry. I'm really bad at parrying. Hammer thing probably would work better on them, but I figured I might as well try out the rapier. There was a statistic you heard years ago that your city is second only to Seattle for days without sun. It's pretty cool and it makes you want to try Seattle, but that was before climate change really kicked in. Yeah, I will say the other thing about Washington is because they are so used to having like the most beautiful, perfect weather ever of all time, nowhere really has air conditioning. And so you have to buy like window units, which is, you know, all well and fine and everything, except they take up space and they're super expensive, and you're sitting there thinking like, why am I paying $1,700 for an apartment that doesn't have central air? So that was one thing that was rough and a hard change for me. Also, no one had ceiling fans except for like maybe in the dining room or something. So like everything just felt very stuffy. But it is gorgeous out there. I think most people's solution was to just be outside instead, which admittedly is an understandable solution. You were pondering this last night. Air conditioning versus modern computers. Do you think you would have to take air conditioning? Ooh, fervent hiss. What is that? I think it really depends, because your body also gets acclimated to the climate that you're in, and air conditioning really changes that for us. So I think modern computers, I would still take over air conditioning, and we would have just had to have structured our buildings to be more airflow dependent, like feudal Japan did. Your state is known for its 300 days of sun. Even if bad weather, sun still shows up eventually. I mean, that's not bad. Having sun is great. It's just, it sucks when it's hot. Really, really hot. Test, are you gonna make rice pudding and rice bread and rice pasta, rice-a-roni? Buy 50 120 millimeter fans, turn computer into swamp cooler. This is perfectly safe, and use Test's rice in case of leak. Perfect. Rice is the best heat sink. You would take air conditioning and go back to reading books often? I mean, I also probably would. I don't think I've ever made rice pudding. Is rice pudding any good? You don't like rice? Why'd you buy 2 pounds of rice if you don't like rice? Is it just like plain white rice or jasmine rice? Like, what kind of rice is it? A piece of cloth used by the high sanctities to cleanse their hands after being kissed. How will they find out the truth if to their eyes I'm no different from the others? We all share the same beauty and grandeur, the same skin made from light itself, with the same voice that sounds like a gift from the high heavens. What if I was, in fact, different? What if I truly was the most divine of them all, the only one deserving adoration? Yes, all will kneel before me, all will worship me, and all will wait eternities to share my presence and fight for the honor of kissing my flesh. I just need to make sure the others disappear. There's something here, and I don't know what it is. You remember rice pudding is like chunky vanilla pudding. I mean, I would be fine with that. it's just long grain rice, you're trying to be healthier, so you were like, yeah, rice is healthy-ish. It's a good side. Oh, I wonder if that's just the button to call it. Sneak it into soups? Yeah, I mean, if you want a soup without any broth, just put it in a soup. I'm sorry? What in the Cyclops are you?
Find sisters. Find.
Okay, you have risotto down, one of the first real things you cook in culinary school. Are they like, look, if you can't do a risotto, then, or as Gordon Ramsay would say, a risotto, then you can't be a chef? Oh no, that's eggs? The first thing you learn to cook is eggs. Egg. 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 Where did I lose part of myself? I don't think I did. I think I just can't get it back without atoning for my sins. Have I been this way? I have not. Oh. Is this something only the mace can do? It is. Okay. So each weapon has something that it can get you through. The mace does the bells. The rapier does the weird mirror ladies. And then I'm assuming the hatchet will do the tree thing. Risotto is okay, you aren't an imbecile. Here's how to do something semi-complicated. So what you're hearing is that if you mess up the eggs, you don't have to learn risotto. The literal first thing you learned how to do was properly hard and soft boil an egg. Okay, I can understand why hard and soft boiling an egg might be difficult. I mean, hard boiling I feel like is a little hard to mess up, but soft boiling I can understand. Ah, okay, so it's slide dash attack. Wait, right? Or is it? Nope, that's parry. Where's my weapons? Press right trigger followed by X to perform a lunge attack to slash through your enemies. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Crossguard can be used to interrupt almost any maneuver. Okay. Unlocks the first Verdadera Destreza indicator. Hitting enemies with your Sarmiento and Centella increases your Verdadera Destreza level, adding lightning damage to your attacks. Getting hit depletes your indicators. Oh. Use the cross guard at the last moment to counterattack with a lightning quick thrust that will pierce through all enemies ahead of you. That's pretty cool. And push right bumper with X to unleash a barrage of thrusts. Giggity. Okay. Alright, alright. That's legit. I'm digging these. Secret to boiling an egg is the same as the secret to comedy. Perfect timing? You have one of those egg boiling contraptions that gives you perfectly boiled, steamed eggs each time. Location, timing. You're so close. Location does kind of also matter. Then again, if your comedy is really good, it doesn't matter where... You know what? No, I think it is timing. As long as your comedy is really good, it doesn't matter where you are. Oh. You have acquired the Immaculate Mother of Pearl Gao. Ooh. Barrage of Thrusts is your new punk band name. Sir? Alright. Hey, 2,000 Tears of Atonement. We're almost 2/5 of the way there, guys. Isn't this great? Placing the egg adjacent to the boiling water will not help you. Well, then boiling an egg is not like comedy. I'm being obstinate. Your metaphor was very good, Stasnak. Hey, thank you, it's Austin. Welcome to the kingdom. We're glad to have you here. How's it going, Buckaroo? Doing all right. How about yourself? Ah, that'll damage it. Okay, perfect. Yes. My baby. My son. My child. Glad to hear you're doing well, my dude. Well, I was not expecting there to be spikes down there. You think you might buy a rice cooker now? Just get one of them, their fancy Instapots, you know? They do everything. Alright, now I actually have to be careful where I fall, just in case. That looks like another thing of atonement. Well, that's one way to not have to fight him. Does caffeine really keep you from falling asleep? You gotta come up with a simple experiment to conduct for your science lab this semester. Last semester you used, does caffeine really help you wake up quicker? And this semester you have no idea. You know, I heard about something called screen apnea, where people naturally forget to breathe for some reason while they're looking at screens. You could look into that if you wanted an idea. That is a lot of trophies. Hey. Oh, we're getting so close. Did I get this one? And by so close, I mean we're still almost 2/3 of the way, or 2/5 of the way. Ow. Ah. Eat blood, you statue. College classes started today, so you may not answer right away. No, you're good. No need to apologize for anything, dude. I am just glad to hear that you are doing well. Glad to see you. Hopefully college classes are off to a decent start as far as college classes can be. Oh, yes, thank goodness. Ooh, it's a big guy. Ooh, hate those guys. Kudos to you. You always say you're gonna 100% this game, but you haven't 100%ed a game since Dragon Age Origins. Oh my god. I don't even know what it would take to 100% Dragon Age Origins, and I don't think I would want to.
Penitent one of merciful steps, my golden mask weeps to see you before me. You are in the garden of high choirs. I am another of the holy brothers of the golden visage, born of the miracle. Oh, tireless time that travels without delay and erases the past, conjuring up uncertain futures. Make us remember when the miracle imposed its dark punishment upon us, that which prevented us from soaring and traveling with the breath of the wind. Penitent one, free my brothers who, by the designs of a miracle that already seems a stranger to us, are imprisoned and scattered throughout these lands under the gaze of the great heart that has risen on high. Only they will allow you to climb to the highest point.
You got it, golden baby man. Oh.
Help us by freeing more brothers, and we shall reveal to you what the tower holds at its highest point.
Okay, this is cool. This is pretty cool. I guess I'll do babyface here. All right, that's a good way to do it. I love this golden baby man. It's going well, so far so good. You should be able to be on the server Friday. It's much easier to explain to you because you think we're in the same time zone. You get off work at 5. I also get off work at around 5. So that's usually about when I try to start playing on the boardwalk. And I will be there this week. I did not double book myself. My guy, did you know you're wearing a golden baby head on your head? What? Is it weird that you want to collect the baby's golden tears? I suppose it depends. What do you want to do with said baby's golden tears? That might dictate what is and is not weird. Okay, you know what? Give me my hammer back. You need to remember which day is Friday. It's in 4 days. So the day in 4 days. It's been like 25 years since you've taken a science course. Maybe something simple or overlooked, like practically demonstrating Newton's laws. Like always make the crust flaky and delicious and the insides moist and tender. I feel like I'm reading something out of context there, Statsnack. Or maybe it's a joke that I did not catch. One of those two. Cash for gold, 877 weep now. I'm pretty sure I made a joke similar to that earlier. I wish I remembered what I said. They're your tears. Spend them when you need it. I can't spend mine until I have 50,000. That is the deal. That is the deal that I made with Dare Drop. How do I get to you? Okay, I don't have the thing to get to you yet. I have a big boo-boo and I need tears now. For golden mask boy, 877 gold tears now. You're right, parrying is definitely something that I need to work on doing. 100%. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, gosh darn it a second time. Ow! Burn in my fire! Why won't you die? Thank you. Oh, I cut his arm off. That was metal. The purified one. Oh yeah, I forgot that I got, oh, I also have to read the Immaculate Mother of Pearl Gouge. Called Gold-Headed Baby. 7-7, weep now. Metal blade with a pronounced curve. With it, sculptors carve and sculpt the wood with extreme delicacy to produce precise contours in their work. His last work, part 2. There was no corner of the city he didn't know. No hidden passage, extravagant shortcut, or dangerous alley foreign to his memory. He walked, agitated, in long and loud strides, his eyes darting around in search for a muse. For that which awoke his misplaced artistic desires. After hours spent drifting without a purpose, a ruckus found his ears from a street nearby. Moved by curiosity, he followed the uproar, and what he saw froze the blood in his veins. 2 men dueled with knives, their bodies pierced with slashes that shined like shoals off of scarlet fish. They fought as blood soaked their clothes, staring at each other with eyes full of spite and fear. The purified one. Ooh, more fire damage. The executioners waited until the ravenous flames devoured the condemned before approaching the stake to collect their charred remains. Amidst the cindered wood and ashes, they found the body of a woman, untouched by the fire. Her skin, while cold and pale as marble, looked pure, unblemished. Awestruck were the executioners by this finding, and long they wondered who this saint was, as it was clear that the divine will of the miracle had protected her flesh from the pyre. They would never know, but her body, still preserved and immaculate, rests within the most delicate of urns. This beautiful work of glass and silver placed in the bowels of a crypt under a church erected in her honor. Oh, I thought I picked up one just a moment ago. Did I not? Can I not equip her? Oh, these are the figures I gotta go to that guy for. That's right. I can't just swap them out. Silly me. Break time from whatever it is you're doing in school. You don't even know what you've done so far. Oh no. The school's kicking your butt that much, huh, buddy? I'm so sorry. You're gonna run and grab that bread and a few other things you forgot about, like butter. Your scatterbrain too don't judge you. You'll get no judgment from me, but we all know Ingle he likes to point fingers. Ooh, pickles. Yeah, I was about to say, don't you dare get the heretical bread and butter pickles. Dill pickles are where it's at. It's not true. I like to use my words to hurt people. Have you ever thought about using your words to love people? Sounds like you had a highly unsuccessful shopping trip. Well, you see, he ordered his groceries to be delivered because he was feeling lazy, and then he forgot to add butter and pickles and bread. But he got all the other stuff for sandwiches. Yeah, I can't make that yet. You've thought about it, but people respond better to bullying? Define better. The worse the joke, the more you need to say it. You and I are kindred spirits, Stasnak. I love making terrible jokes. You have mason jars and a cannon kit. You need to get into pickling red onions and cucumbers, but who knows where it'll end. Coverless sandwich time. I told him if he bought any lettuce, then he could just use, he could just make a wrap. Oh God. That was really close. Huh. Oh no. There was no getting out of that one. Okay. I'm almost dead again. How far across do you go? Is it safe to walk down there? Okay, so I need to... Oh God. I was not expecting Bellhead. Do you think they need a recording studio to record a rap? You're right. You're right. What was I thinking? Silly of me. Preposterous. Absolutely silly. But lettuce might work. You don't judge. I mean, yeah, you never know where someone's gonna get their inspiration from. I don't know how I would break these chains. Okay, so I can't go there yet. You know that you have a hard time with social things, but so many people have come to me after I'm all nice for a day and been like, hey, you're not teasing me anymore. Are you worried I got upset or something? Because I think it's hilarious. Aw, buddy. You don't get it, but give the people what they want, I guess. Something about your dry sass just works for people. You know, I guess I can't argue with results, and if most people know you as the dry sass man, then yeah, like you said, give them what they want. You could recommend some lotions for that dry sass? Oh, that's very kind of you. Hoo! Hoo! Oh, you take a lot of damage. Oh, okay. They do have some custom executions, so I am a happy camper again. Yeah, that was legit. That was sick. Ooh, you like it dry? The itch lets you know it's working. Ugh, I don't. I wish I. How do I forget reading something like that? But even if people don't know you, like, we won't get along for the longest time, and then you'll call them an Ezros word, and suddenly they want to hang out. You cannot understand what's happening. No worries, Pixie. I really appreciate you both raiding and hanging out with us. It has been an absolute delight to get to talk with you and learn a little bit about you, and I am looking forward to hopefully catching one of your streams one of these days. But have a great night. Enjoy your potty break with your adorable dogs. Give them all the hugs and smooches and pats for me. And take good care of yourself. We'll catch you on the next adventure. I know, right? Fortuitously named and timed raider. Pixie is just incredible. You can't argue with results. You're very welcome. Take good care. Ooh. There's a soul there. I don't know how I feel about this place. Oh, I just noticed the saving icon. Okay, that is pretty rad. I do love that. Yeah, no worries, Stasnak. We'll be here for your return, great sir. Those statues are moving, right? Is it just because I was jumping? I don't like whispering. Oh boy. I'm sorry? Me smashing whatever that was and burying that guy alive. Okay. The Anointed One. Yeah, that was brutal. Wait, so if I have the Anointed One, increase the strength of Veredicto by 15%. I could have sworn I picked up... Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet this is probably where you would get Veredicto.
Renew it.
Initially. Hey, Diced. It's good to see you. I bet it would be sitting right here. I bet this is where you would find it. That checks out indeed. Well, I feel like I am now stuck from getting back up there until I get a double jump. Great. I don't think I could have timed that worse. Okay, so what is down the scary sand hole? Hold on, I gotta go kill this guy for the Tears of Atonement. I'm sorry, what? Strange mummy pops out of the ground. I didn't know I could do this. That's sick. Oh, heck yes. We Castlevania, apparently? I didn't know that was a Castlevania thing, but we Castlevania, fam. Says Ingle. Ingle knows all. Fascinating, okay. So this one I just broke and emptied. Can I shoot it up? Let's see. No, it looks to only go in the direction that I'm facing. How's this gonna end? It is very cool. I did not know that was a thing that I would be able to do, but I love that I can do it. Yo, dude, I'm so sorry. I apparently have no other choice. And I can't break it with anything but the hammer. Metal as hell. Absolutely incredible. Okay. These guys used to be terrible, but I like that I can kind of kill them in one hit now. If I hit them right. Teleporter, teleporter. Look at all the places we can teleport. Nice. Okay, so now we gotta get back to this other place. If I can get 2,500 Tears of Atonement before the end of this stream, I will have effectively gotten half of what I need. In one stream, which, in my opinion, is pretty sick. Left to right, let's go left. All right. Immediately hit with a roadblock there. That dude was practicing some chiropractic techniques that I feel like I need to employ in my own life. Oh snap, I gotta go fast. You love hearing how people pronounce your name for the first time? It always makes you laugh. I pronounce it right, don't I? No, I'm self-conscious. We're just gonna go by you. Plum. Can't even remember how I pronounce it because I always just call you Brock. Atonus is how I would pronounce it if I didn't just call you Brock. Hey, I do say it right. Sick. God, I love this game. Yeah, Penguin was definitely wrong. I'm gonna have to see again which weapons he started with. Because if he's gonna say that he started with the rapier, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, no duh, you hated life. I'm pretty proud of that one. That was good. You just heard someone... Yep, no, that checks out, Brock. That's your name now, huh? A Tunis. It's always something different and you love it. Hey, as long as you enjoy it. I always get the same thing. It's always drilling. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Are you unable to read? Oh, was I supposed to do that a lot quicker? Am I gonna die now? Hey, I died. Drilling like a villain. All right, you know, when you use the word villain, I can understand maybe why someone would mistakenly say drillin', but villain is the only word I can think of that doesn't sound like Ian afterward. Can I hit the rocks that I died on? I don't know, I'll have to try. Does not look like it. Looks like it's just a race against time. I'm hoping the idea was to break that before the sand crushed me again, because that's what it felt like. Such a boofer. That was a good thought, though, Angle. I almost didn't think about trying to hit those rocks. And now I'm stuck forever. Have I been here? No, I have not been here. I love that that stuns it. That's incredible. I'm so glad I found that out. Whew. Whew. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. All right. We got... Ooh, we are so close to that 2,500 mark. I don't know why I would need to go that way. Oh, it's to break this door. Perfect. Okay, so that's back out this way. Oh, what was down here? What was all the way across, actually? Apparently I didn't... Welcome back from your lurk, Kodio. I hope you had a good lurk. I think I started marking these with red. Ah, okay, that's where this room is. Hey, shower and food is a good reason to lurk. Bagong. Bagong. Ah, so that's how I get down to these. All right, so I got that one. Oop. Okay, so how do I do that one? I think I just had to go straight across here, right? let's get that health. Oh, wait, maybe it's up through there, which I can't access yet. Yeah. It's just out of my reach. Okay. So I will have to come back this way, which is fine, which is fine.
Yeah.
You have a what? Yes, I know. What do you want me to do with that? Don't we all? Hi, buddy. Hi. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Hey. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Who's your good boy? What's this? Plum? What's this? You smell it? Thank you. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Good boy. I had a treat on my desk. Good boy. And I pointed out where it was, and he sniffed it, and instead of trying to like blum, 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 it off my desk, he sat down and waited for me to give it to him. He is such a good boy. Oh, I did not mean for that to happen. Where's the next one? Oh. Okay, so it's this one? Yes, this one I did not go into. That is my new favorite thing. Oh, wait, no. This is a treasure. Look at that happy tail. Such a happy, happy boy. He's just a happy, happy, happy boy. Good boy, Plum. Ooh. Slightly increases resistance to mystical damage. Bread, get! Congratulations, Test. You have getted the bread. Did you also get the butter and the pickles? Just a happy, happy guy. Happy, 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 happy guy. Okay, I don't know what... Oh! You forgot pickles! Hey, Kane! You were just up to use the bathroom and saw I was streaming, decided to drop to say hi. Well, hi, Kane. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. How are you doing? I am laughing at Test, who went to the store specifically to get bread, butter, and pickles. And man's forgot pickles. You are in bed. In bed bot is so courteous, isn't it? Think you've got some brain thing going on because you can't remember jack or crap lately? You know, it could be stress, it could be depression, it could be a number of things. A number of things can cause you to be more forgetful than you're used to. Oh boy. Oh boy. This isn't fair. I just got soft locked. That sucked. 2 for 2 on both of those bad boys. Maybe you should see a doctor if you can, buddy. I don't know how Kane thinks anyone could forget him. He is unforgettable. You forgot you? Does that count? How could anyone forget you, Brock? You are also unforgettable. That's not cool. As long as I'm around, none of these shall be forgotten. The true way to get eternal life is not to live forever, but it is to be forever remembered by those who love you and those who you love. Such as our buddy Kane.
Okay. For me.
Now those pickles, on the other hand. Test, have you considered writing a list? Lauren said text it to her, so it's in a text message. Where is it, buddy? Oh, good boy. Darn it. Hey, 83. You live eternally, there's always more people to love and love back. I mean, I guess that's fair. Or if you're 83, everyone will remember you for your incredible chocolate chip cookie recipe that you were supposed to share with me. A true legacy is being finally remembered by people who love you. Yeah. Patience, all will be delivered upon perfection. But 83, you're already perfect. Finally actually did some work for Fallout today. Been opening and closing spreadsheets since 2:30 and typing nothing, and there are now 2 different flaming sledgehammers. That sounds like me on any given day. Opening and closing a project and making no progress. Oh, I love Embedbot there. All will be delivered upon perfection in bed. You need me to sleep with you? 'Cause I'll do it. Lauren said she'll let me. For the recipe, she'll let me. Hi, Plum. Your therapist often tells you that it's because your brain is full. With your job, besides the physical labor part, you are also customer service. read an invoice, direct customer to location, load materials, or read an invoice, notify your boss if we are low on anything, shipping, receiving clerk, as well as go-to guy for any questions the inside employees have for the outside stuff. Now that school has started, you have all that stuff to remember as well. Your CRS is going full-blown shortly? I don't know what CRS means. Blew it. There's the regular one, and you could probably figure that one out. And then the Super Sledge has a mod that lowers the damage significantly, but shoots out a cone of flames on hit. That's pretty rad. Ah. See, I am a CUS. Can't understand it. Come and get me. Okay, next one. Okay. That was fine. I should have healed. Your dad used to say that all the time. How have you been doing, by the way, 83? I feel like it's been a hot minute, but it's good to hear from you. It's good to see you. You're going to school to be a therapist of all things, and your therapist is on retainer. Honestly, Kodio, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am very impressed with you and your desire to go back to school, to learn those things, to change your career, to make a difference in other people's lives. Like, 10 out of 10, my guy. You are doing phenomenally, and don't let anyone tell you differently. It'll be tough, and your brain will feel like mush sometimes, but give yourself grace. Oh no. Oh no, I aggroed them both. Son of a gun. I totally understand that. Usually the biggest lurker, so you'd never know I was here. That's fine by me. Ain't nothing wrong with lurking. Like I said, it's just good to see your name pop up, you know? Whether you are gonna stay and chat for a while or go to sleep and, you know, fall asleep to my voice like some people do, it's just good to see you. And I hope you're doing well. I truly do. I wish we had gotten to hang out more while I was still up in Washington. But, you know, when I come visit, we'll just have to catch lunch or something sometime. Kill 300 enemies using Benedicto, the anointed one. Alright, I'm gonna try and go back and kill this last guy and get enough for... There we go. Fire! Holy crap, Kane, you guys are having twins? Is that my understanding here? Twin boys. Congratulations, dude. I'm so excited for you. And Melissa. Gosh darn it. You suck so much. That's incredible. Twins. Oh, poor Melissa. Why is this harder than any boss fight? Excellent. I look forward to it, 83. Have a good night, man. Get some good sleep. Take good care of yourself. You just got the news this Friday? That's amazing. Again, poor Melissa, but congratulations to you. See y'all another night in bed. Is that a promise or a threat, 83? Oh. Oh my god! Why can't I jump over these guys? I've been able to do it so many times before, but not this time. Surprisingly, I was doing better with the rapiers than I was with the hammer. I thought I had them too. Does the floor spell thing work on them? It does. It just doesn't do a whole ton of damage. Because I got to use it on him once and it didn't do that much damage, which was really frustrating. So it seems like the best thing to do is get kabonked by this guy. Dick. Oh my god, finally. Hey, Milo. Honestly, I'm loving it. It feels like Blasphemous 1, but with so many more mechanics to it. And I am genuinely loving it. Why didn't I do that the first time? I wanted you guys to think that I wasn't perfect, you know, that I get frustrated and, you know, have a hard time with stuff too. All right, first major boss, I think, here we come. Oh, it's what's her face? Burma, I think. You'll never fool me, Cody. I always know your perfection. Thank you, Kane. That's really sweet. And Tess. Didn't want to make us normies feel bad. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm clearly so good at video games that I have to tone it down so that way you guys don't get bored watching me, right? We remember the fish boss in Majora's Mask. We don't talk about Majora's Mask.
Here our wills cross once again. O nameless, penitent one. For a long time now, my life has been naught but a constant struggle to fulfill a promise as old as these lands. Is it your wish to meet her?
Yes.
When I was but a girl, I was able to escape the horror of the deformity engendered by the miracle. A miracle that chose the clean reflection of the still waters of a lake to reveal the truth it held in store for each of those who gazed within it. The old bell, which had fallen to the bottom of the lake many years before, began to ring, making the waters ripple to its eerie chime.
Bidding for your exit. I wear this hat in celebration of you and Melissa Kane and your two to be healthy and probably already healthy baby boys. Congratulations, my guy. I'm so ecstatic for you. So you're gonna name one of them Cody and one of them Matt, right?
Our reflected faces began to distort before our terrified gazes.
I love the just casual, all lowercase. No. Hey, that's awesome, Test. What are you gonna do once you get your monitor back?
And the miracle ended up capturing that work, that disfigured horror on the waters, as if it were a fresco, making everything that had been reflected in them disappear. As I fled, I turned my gaze towards the lake and beheld that ghastly event from afar. Penitent One, can you not hear it? We find ourselves in the confines of one of the ill-fated forms of the miracle that yearns to meet thee. Do you wish me to join you in your next confrontation?
Ooh. Okay, so I know in the first game there was a lady that you could get to help you for boss fights. Oh, Yerma is her name. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I did not miss out on her story like I did with the person in the first game, who every time you have the person in the first game help you, she slowly gets older and dies. Apparently it's the reverse for this one, which I'm going to double check and make sure I wasn't lied to on Reddit. Okay, doesn't look like I'm being lied to. We don't have names ready. We only had one for each gender ready, so we'll need at least one. Don't be afraid to talk to me if you have ideas. Okay. It's like naming a kid after their uncle. It's weird. What about a middle name? I mean, you know, you could also always go with like Cleo or Mitchell or Enoch. There you go.
There you shall find me, and in communion we shall fight.
I'm kidding. You don't have to name any of your kids after me. Name them whatever you like and whatever feels good for you. Name it after the random stranger you met in the uncle's Twitch stream. Yeah, name it after Cody. I guess I'm okay with you naming both of them after me. I just think it will be a little confusing.
Billowing clouds of dust herald your arrival.
Lord Megatron or Chalupa Batman.
Dust in the air that is born from the erosion of the walls, the statues, and our own bones. These stones heard so many sins that they could do no more than succumb, shuddering before their guilty echoes. Echoes
Peppermint.
that could not bear the seclusion that I imposed upon them, and that escaped from me.
You're naming a kid, not a pet. Don't name it Peppermint.
Crawling along these walls, eroding them until their immaculate ashes buried us all. Penitent One, you will now reveal your sins, those that your tears can never atone for.
Oh! Oh god, she scared me. It's Verma. Ooh. What are you doing to me, boy? Ah, I didn't mean to grab that. Oh, great. What? Hey, you quit eating. That's cheating. Have a good night, Tess. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. Baby Ruxin, forever unclean. What? What are you guys even talking about? Fun fact, we never named pets after pet names. They all had pretty normal names like Charlie and Cody. We named ours Plum. Because he's just so plum cute. What is the League? What? Oh no, I lost that other one. Okay. Hey, where's Verma? There's my love. Oh, gosh darn it. Great Perceptor. Kodio is great. He's recently joined us in the stream chat and stuff. Used to do his own streaming, but he's a wonderful guy. You would definitely like him. He gets along with us very well. about a group of friends in a fantasy football league, the basis for the show. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you, Stasnak. Oh, I didn't mean to stand up for that one. Dang it. Oh, why did Verma come in? I was expecting her to come in and do her thing, but she didn't. What is it, buddy? What are you barking at? Okay. I'm starting to figure out how this boss works. I do my best to collect kind souls. The boss has a little deuter on his back. Oh, does he? Bring it on with your little deuter. Oh yeah, I see it now. Miss me with that. Or was that his stick? It could have been his stick that he... Oh, nope, he does have a little deuter. I see the little deuter now in the glass box. Bring it on, great preceptor. You're not so great anymore, are you? Welcome back, Nightingale. Oh boy. Verma, I could sure use your help. Oh! I literally got him down right there at the end. Oh, I think we all watched his health hit 0. Okay. All right, I just got to play that last one slow. What's rigged are his stupid knife swirly things that he does at me. Alright, I take less damage if I stay up in his grill when he attacks with that. Oop. Oop. Dodge. Swing that hammer. Oh, what? What? How was I doing that before? Was I jumping away from it? That one was rigged. I feel like he never hit me quite like that before. On the wall with those glass shards. Alright, let's try this again, and hopefully we don't get one shot. Yeah? Yeah. No worries, Kane. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Go do what you need to, get stuff done, take naps, work, you know. Ow. I was too far away. Just gonna heal up there while I still can. Hammer swing. Ring a ding ding, baby. Come on. Bring it closer. Just quit doing those shard things. Ah. I tried jumping off that first time and it did not work. That was silly of me. Where is my spear girl? There she is. Oh, I was not paying attention. That was just downright silly of me. You've had the same sociology professor for 3 semesters now. She always has us answer one of 5 very serious questions. She added a new one this semester. Which superhero would win a dance-off and why? Alright. Who did you answer? You hate to leave so soon, but you sleepy and you got school tomorrow and have some finalization on things for your Eagle project. And possibly getting info on your first day of training. No worries, Nightingale. Good luck on all of that. You're going to do amazing. I am proud of you, and I have the utmost faith in you that everything is going to go great. Verma, I could have used you there. Oh, no. Oh, you son of a gun. He was too far away. Haven't answered yet. Debating between Deadpool, he would just cut out the competition. Gambit, more agile with more movement, meaning he would get better the longer he is in the competition. Or Star-Lord, in the movie he actually saved a galaxy in a dance-off. Hi, Plum. Black Widow was trained to dance? That's true. I suppose it really depends on what kind of dance they're being judged on. Oh god. Oh, that was silly. Oh! Oh, we did it before he could even get into his second phase! Oh my god. Oh. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Shadow. No worries, Sarah. I am probably stopping as soon as I get to the next checkpoint. I'm sorry to hear that 4 hours of classes took you out. You forgot to remind Matt to raid? Oh, that's okay. What was Matt playing?
Be witness to this vigil before my final journey. I, Radames, spent my long life listening to the confessions of so many burdened hearts. Even after death, I could still hear the echo of their mournful voices, begging to be heard again, pleading for confession. But their pain never managed to bring tears to my eyes. One of those echoes, those incessant voices, was the very voice of the miracle, who commanded me to guard its sacred regret. I obeyed, and it was then that my tears did flow. Penitent One, you who come to witness the miracle, behold.
The memory of him still hurts. So it was that a humble married couple, torn apart by their inability to conceive a child, entrusted themselves in their utter desperation to the miracle. A miracle whose light seemed to have gone out in all our hearts. For having long ceased to bathe us in its benevolent radiance, we believed it extinct.
The dying day, already puts out its celestial light, causing my eyelids to droop. Let the miracle cast open its black gates, so I might venture to where that terrible dream, from which one never wakes, awaits.
Honestly, it's really good. In my opinion, it's just as good as the first. They've just really improved on it. They've done a really good job just improving on it. What is the most underrated pizza topping? Honey. Maybe pears or figs.
Penitent one, you have encountered one of the 3 regrets.
Pineapple's not underrated. A lot of people like pineapple.
The first part of the testimony of the birth has been revealed to you, and the eminent sculptor figure of the Father has descended. Find the other 2 guardians.
I don't know if the Flash is, or if Superman is quicker than the Flash. I'm pretty sure the Flash can vibrate his body to the point where he can phase through things, but Superman can't.
Penitent one, you have encountered one of the 3 regrets. The first part of the testimony. Find the other.
Yeah, honey on pizza. One of the best pizzas I've ever had was at a little place in Hanover, Pennsylvania, called Artisan and Oaks. And it was called the Bee Sting. And it had prosciutto on it. It had some kind of peppers. I want to say like serrano chilies or something like that in it. Cheese, red sauce, and then drizzled honey on top. So it was salty, savory, and sweet. And it was all so delicious. Oh. You're the whispering that I hear. So anywhere I hear whispering will be one of those sisters. Oh boy. Okay, I'm at 30,000 points. With a lot of stuff yet to discover on this map. 30,000 points. I am 3/5 of the way there. So next time we stream, I should hopefully be able to get up to 50,000 and do the dare drop. I'm excited. But I think now is as good a time as any to call it for the night, because it is past 10 o'clock. I've gone for almost 4 hours, significantly longer than I had meant to go. But I really wanted to beat that first boss. The Fast being faster than the Flash is all you need to know about how fast the Flash is in bed. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you've been enjoying. I hope you all have enjoyed Blasphemous. I feel like the first time I streamed this, not many people really caught on to what Blasphemous was. And I feel like we had a lot more people this time around, and I am super stoked about that. But I absolutely loved the first game, and I'm loving the second game. I'm gonna see if there's anyone playing Blasphemous that we can raid. Wow, that person is very far in the game. It's hard to try and find someone to raid playing the same game that you were, because I don't want to spoil anything. All right, you know what? I am just gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna raid Arrowis instead. Have a good night, everyone. Sad you don't have the mental capacity to watch 2 streams at once and play a game. It's okay, Shadow. That's what the VODs are for, man. Just come back and watch it later. This will probably be more entertaining to watch with the VOD. I don't know. I don't know you. I've had a blast, and I'm really enjoying it. Got 4 assignments done tonight. Thanks for the background noise. You should be able to make it Friday. If you can, wonderful. If not, it's totally understandable. School and real life definitely come first, but don't neglect yourself. Don't forget to have fun. So, you know, you like chatting. I love when you're here to chat. But, all right, let's go ahead and start the raid and get on over to Arrowis. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I had a blast. I can't wait to finish this game and also get back to Dredge, because I was having a blast with Dredge and I really want to play more of that. But this came out and I was like, I have to play this now. So yeah, thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Stay hydrated. And I'll see you all in the next adventure.